You said the president government is the most corrupt. Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry you made mistake.
Okay.
I heard you last night. Me and go in deep blue for I don't talk because God knows what is happening.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they came here, what kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters.
And the fact is,
what kind of people? Freedom fighter, you killing our community. Freedom fighter, you killing our community. Freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
And you know where you got thinking, how can I wait better? How can I be? So they went talking away, talking about teaching. They did a resolution. That part, because of any problem.
Yeah.
When they said it, they let it finish.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
Then
But when they came
they
here,
didn't tell me they had money.
when they came here,
Then when I heard what was happening, they were within 2%.
what kind of
I
people?
was being, I was banning.
What kind of people? You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
You are here when we are
Freedom fighter, you killing our children. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
So the man wanted for you to go steal from the weapon store.
He said,
How can I put
before the man called me back, they were on the 18th.
the same man?
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who wants for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th. I was in it now, around 8:30. The man called me. He said, oh, my man, our election, maybe I'll call you by.
So that time you go to work.
I'll go to work. Yeah, I'm from
To go school.
No. How you question? Anything you want for me to explain, for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question.
I believe it's time.
That's it.
When I call you in
one more freedom When they welcome me, they say they were freedom fighters. When they welcome me, they say they were liberators. But when they keep Vietnam, they change their mind. When they keep Vietnam, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo.
What a great day.
Ayo.
What a wonderful opportunity it feels to be back again behind these microphones to engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. It is another
when they were coming, they said they were
great day.
But when they keep Vietnam, they change their mind. When they keep Vietnam,
a pleasant good morning to all of you
what kind of people
listening this morning
Freedom fighters.
from wherever in Liberia. A pleasant good morning and welcome.
are you raping our women?
They are freedom fighters.
Good morning to our friends,
Killing our children.
our fans,
Freedom fighters.
Freedom
and our followers.
in our country.
To those of you in the diaspora,
Ayo,
it's always a good thing to have you join us.
ayo. Ayo,
Thanks for joining,
ayo.
whether it's via the
Ayo.
Facebook handle, YouTube,
Ayo.
or the online radio.
Ayo.
It comes greatly,
Ayo.
very large audience
Ayo.
across the world.
Music.
Good morning from this part of the world, Liberia. And of course, there are too many things to talk about this morning. Issues affecting the country and its people. Decisions being made at the level of the government, assessing the impact and assessing the prudence in some of those leadership and governance decisions. And of course, it's the job we've got to do. That's why we're here this morning.
I'm a freedom fighter.
Legal questions are being raised
I'm a freedom fighter.
around
I'm a freedom.
the legitimacy of the asset recovery,
I'm a freedom fighter.
for the fact that there are a
I'm a
laid down legal framework or procedure on the establishment of an asset recovery in Liberia, but the president continues to ignore and assemble a group of witch hunters, political witch hunters, calling themselves asset recovery through an executive order. This has also raised eyebrows over the political will of the president to actually fight and retrieve public assets believed to be stolen from the country. This morning, you know, of course, this is our last presentation team, you know, for the week. I am going to take my weekend break. So we'd like to know from you as the president prepares for his Teresona State of the Nation address. What's on your mind? What do you want to say? Here this morning, where Liberians will speak to the president on the issues confronting them, whether it's the manner in which the AML extension passed or has been signed by members of the House of Representatives and forwarded to the Senate. And of course, yesterday there were some deliberation, and we heard some of our folks may additional 25 years, 2050 and beyond. Okay, we'll keep dancing. But you know now the Senate would obviously concur. When they welcome me, they say they were liberator. What do you think about it? You sit down imagining the future of the country and your children. How do you feel to hear, in spite of all of the challenges, in spite of all of the issues, the government, those with the leadership today, have gone ahead to pass on the deal. And we're hearing 25,000 different money as kickback. What's your thought, fellow Liberians? The president will obviously be addressing the legislature, presenting his legislative agenda for the ensuing year. Or it is issues of the market, the hardship, the terrible rules. What is it about 2025 that you really want to speak to the president about right here on the big stage? The nation is listening. The government, of course, is in tune. And at 9 o'clock, we'll come to have conversation about the Rick Maru between the Claire Marie Weah Foundation, Claire Hope Foundation, so to speak, and of course the so-called asset recovery of Edward Clamanti. And so the Claire Hope Foundation responded on yesterday, and most pundits have already begun describing the response as the most appropriate and most befitting. Any sound person reading that know that the whole thing is squash already. But we're going to go into it and talk more. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, this is the Freedom Money Rise of Freedom 87.9. Let me bring you Mr. Hagar Gonda. Hagar, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to the Liberian people. It's good to be back here, back behind this microphone, so continuously engage with issues that matter most to our country's growth and development. So it's good that we are here again on another Thursday. As a matter of fact, Thursday always climax our week's partnership. And yes, we are here to continue just from where we stopped yesterday. And like Abu said, too many things. I was just reading through the response from the legal team representing the Claire Hope Foundation. And yes, it's an interesting piece. And let's wait to see how it will work out, how it will pan out between now to let's consider the entire court process and see how it will work out.
Yeah, let's keep watching and seeing. So yesterday evening, said the president made some
appointments. Yeah,
is it appointment
he
or he
reshuffle,
turned people
yeah,
around,
turn people.
something like that.
You called it the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and then Ko Bangalu has been taken to the LRRC.
Okay, so basically those were the two actions that we saw came in, and so there have been different views as well, right? Especially with the Ko Bangalu issue, right? And even the Cornelia thing, somebody saying when the rumors started spreading that primarily was because Cornelia, the way she carried herself out, it's not representative of the executive mansion and the presidency. She dresses loosely, exposing her body parts, and all of that, and to mansion, and then you're the one. You have your breasts, you have all these things all over the place, promoting nudity, and all of that wasn't too appropriate. But again, if that argument is anything to go by, then it is an elevation because you're making her a minister proper, and she's going to be having sector engagement with, partners and other people. She's going to be exposing herself like that. So sometimes when people are coming to have some strategic meeting with you, they Google you, they do some research, and then you research about this youth and sport minister, and then you see her naked all over the place. But again, this is the library we have, right? And I'd like to say 1 minute. I'd like to say congratulations to Cornelia. I mean, right? It is a test. It is an opportunity, right? For me, I've always said I support young people be given the opportunity. But again, young people that have had the opportunity, and there are dark clouds over their performances and all of those. It's always important as a young man when you serve and then issues are raised. It is always important that you seek to clarify these things. Up to now, Cornelia has not adequately clarified the issue about the 74 ghost names, right? That she was seemingly benefiting from at the executive mansion, and allegations of bloating the executive mansion payroll and all of these things. There are too many things hanging over her, but she'll carry her baggage.
You really think so?
She'll carry with her.
Those she included on payroll there. Mayunando will stay there. Maybe what we should
they will stay there. I mean,
what we should be expecting
things
is, so maybe what we should be expecting is new addition to the Ministry of Youth and Sports employment list.
I mean, in terms of, she does not really have that kind of public service record where you want to start looking at, judging by what I think, it's right. Basically, the only thing anybody can hang on right now is that she's a young girl, and she's a little girl, right? And all that. So one would expect that her ideas will be a lot more, representative of the generation that she's going, to preside over. So everybody's expectation will be that she'll mainstream the actual Gen Z expectations into national governance and all of that. But let's see how it works, because whether you like it or not, there has to be this radical transformation to adequately factor in the perspectives and views and expectations of the young people, the young generation, and as to how they want to see the place they live. The future of this country has to represent the expectation of the young folks. But running government, designing government exclusively on the viewpoint of the old people, they will always be thinking like way back and all of that. So, but let's see.
Maybe the last person is thinking, say you young, go more, you let it to negate yourself all around, you feel like you're comfortable with that. Yeah, go to where the young people are supposed to be.
Yeah,
Go there,
be
yeah,
making
be there.
yourself-
Now all of you there,
be
yeah, be
doing-
there.
be
So
doing
apart
LRB.
if you
Maybe
look at
they
if you
will
look
get
at
more
it,
LRB brunch.
if you look at it now, but they will not take LRB branch to our house, they go Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you look at this now,
And though LRB brunch, they can be smoking weed,
of course, the shisha.
drinking,
So-
the nigga in the cell, doing all
So
kinds of
if you look
things.
at if you look at it now,
Those are the kind of people Baka is
the
supporting.
president, this appointment of colonials should be considered as an insult to the youthful population of our country. Okay, you get one of your there, you're good at anything you do. We not care about you. And trust us.
Meaning
colonials-
he's kind of turning it back on the
turn your
Ministry
back
of
on
Youth
it,
and
yeah.
Sport.
So you're good there. I want to there. Anything
Yeah, you go do
you'll be
naked
making
party.
yourself, you'll be smoking your shisha, anything you want to do, like your business. So if you rather sit and think, Abu, and trust me, between now to 2028, 2029, for the length of time that colonials will be over there, trust me, there will be no programs initiated that I think will be able to elevate the status of young people in this country or improve the living condition of young people in this country. Because this is a lady that is coming with absolutely no programs.
Because we call Bangalo, from what we know, they suspended the beach and waterway project. That was greatly providing opportunity for unskilled young, the youth, man, the vulnerable ones.
So colonials may want to reinstitute that because she will want to serve the interests of Unity Party partisans. So for that, trust me, between now, she may try to because Cordelia too will be looking for a place that she had to pass or people through and be able to get something to.
Especially district 13
yes,
people.
district 13,
even though she will be defeated in
so
district
as a
13.
result of that, Colonials is going to be looking for every means possible that she's able to include people. So looking at the government, looking at what it is now, the payrolls and everything being blotted with names and all. So colonials could be looking for a place. Yeah, kind of the area coming here, they play around beer, yeah, part-time joy beer, every more you'll get it one. And that is it. But in terms of concrete and general programs, like how she intend to improve TVET education across our country, trust me, I don't think it's going to be on the agenda of colonials. But let's wait and see.
Okay, so let's move past that one. The Nikki minister, it's safe to say. So that is it. We're leaving the Nikki minister now. Let's go to Ko Bangalo. Ko Bangalo is being moved to the LRRC, where according to Baka, he wrote a literature about we're trying to do it like this, strategic regional security, blah blah blah, all kinds of things and all of that, right? The very place under your watch where refugee or returnees money from Ghana was stolen, and up to now nobody's being held accountable. The monies are not being paid. Those returnees, we don't really know where they are. They just place they're just going about, right? So people are tying this. I don't know what your thought would be, but people are tying this to the way Lofa County left the county mate. A lot of Lofians weren't happy as much as they accepted. So that it is a punishment because this is demotion from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So let's go to the budget and compare the two institutions. You know that indeed.
So quite frankly, I was one person who had that thought, but it was not about the aspect of the national county, right? I just thought to just let that one just be as it is. But sincerely, Abu, if you look, you will get to see and understand that the Ministry of Youth and Sports is far more I should say better or more engaging than the LRRC. So with that, we can understand the fact that that is a demotion.
Yeah, but the demotion. But what do you think?
But like
is it that he's been underperforming?
No, long before even today.
Yeah,
he has been
underperforming is the reason. Then what about other people?
So long before today, Ko has been underperforming. Then I was still to believe those who have that perception or believe that, oh yes, he's been punished for what he did. Because since that county, since Lofa got booted out, there have been several calls from even key figures from the county that the way they went out, they weren't satisfied. And the things that happened, especially having their own son there.
Yeah.
He never saw their interest, and the president who saw that because Baka apparently is angry with Nima Kante being a champion.
Yeah, Baka is a
Like,
trabalist.
yeah, he's angry with Nima Kante being a champion, and maybe mind now this is the man who said, according to the narrative from Philibert Brand, that he don't want to go to Nima for any conference.
Mhm.
That's why you see when Baka run to Nima for any program, that investment climate 14, he came by the scene there, right? So anytime Baka goes to Nima, he's there for like an hour or two. He's out of that. He's out of Nima. So he somehow, maybe the way Nima being crowned the champion, you feel like it was cool Bangalore's doing, so cool should bear the punishment. That is why yeah. So
That one do is quite interesting. So that can be that is to say he's angry that Nimba has won, so you're punishing the man. Maybe
so
you can.
the reason he took Cole and brought in a Nimbayan is because
that's exactly what I want to say.
You want to put her at a position, at an embarrassing point to like it happened to Cole. So tomorrow, in case of anything, they will start to accuse her of working in Nimba's interest. So since she don't want to be conflicted, she will want to sit back and anything they want to do to Nimba, anything you want to do, you do it. But that's why it is.
Because one could also say that for those of you who don't know, this is the lady. You want to show some of her picture, right?
You had it too.
Yeah, and then some of the pictures. These are the pictures we can lay our hand on. So naked pictures. I mean, this is it. Minister of Youth and Sport. This is Liberia Minister of Youth and Sport. Dex in it, right? Naked picture. Naked minister. This is what it is. You can imagine if this was done during former President Weah time and what the narrative would have been. So that's what it is. But yeah, cool, man. This is the motion. I don't know how cool feels right now, but he's been a miserable minister actually. There's been no meaningful youth programs. The youth sector has just been in chaos. You see no active involvement of the different youth organizations. You don't really feel the impact any longer because the support is not there. The system was actually dysfunctional. So, but do I really trust that this is a reform? Reshuffle. I am not convinced because I think this is a degrading appointment. You can consider all you want, right? The consideration of the kid is not really refined. It's not mature. It's too So I don't know. I think this is a slap in the face of the sector. But let's see what happens. Is the onus is on her to make people like us shame now, right? To go and prove something. But I mean, this lady have not demonstrated a kind of repetition that guarantee responsible and professionalism and all of that. There are other things, for the sake of the argument, we can talk about. But after this, when anybody try to want to challenge us, then we'll go into it now. Because I mean, decency in public service is important, right? There's a lady that's been accused of flirting other people, married men around here, and I've left her own home. She's supposed to be a married woman. I don't know whether the divorce has been finally consummated, but any which way. What we saw was that she took her name from her name, and then we started hearing that she's flirting or hanging around the commissioner at the LTA, right? And others are saying that she and Mo Ali have got something to do, something going. And my thing is, every time I'm having conversation about the attitude of leaders, in this country, I'm concerned about the image that's being translated or transmitted to the young generation, the young girls coming, or what sort of example they see, right? They see when you see the likes of Cornelia and you see the likes of Kula and all of that, especially for the Muslim sister, when you see Kula, right, you're thinking about a person who pretends to be, a devout Muslim, dressed nicely and respects the hijab, or the moment she enters a political cycle, she takes off the hijab and start to wear weave and long hair and start to do some things, right? And then those are not the kind of decent, examples you want our kids to be following. So we are troubled and we are worried. But any which way, they say people have got their life to live, but it's important that society also have an assessment of the kind of life that you're living is important, because we live in an ecosystem now. So that's what it is. Today is Thursday. You have a chance to win on the cash giveaway. *255 *1 hash. *255 *1 hash is the code. So this morning, the president gonna be speaking on Monday, right?
They said this coming Monday. I think it's next Monday.
Next
Monday will be the 4th Monday.
The president will be addressing you sooner, I'm sure, this Monday, right? That was why they had to hurry the accelerometer deal, right? So, but any which way, Liberians, 2025, what's on your mind? My man God's help called me yesterday to talk about something, and then but unfortunately, he didn't conversation or that. So it's a chance to speak your mind on anything that's confusing you about government. Whether is the health sector. Maybe you've gone somewhere, and because sometimes we'll not include all these things on our menu. The time you feel like 2 hours, 30 minutes is a whole hell of a time, but then sometimes it can't actually be, right? So bring it up. Let's hear you. So we're gonna open the phone lines. We introduce it in the latter part of the year, and then we stop, but it's important for us to continue because when the government say, hey God, that they're impacting the life of the people, they're transforming the people's life, they're doing this, it's important for the people to come to and speak, and then the world hears actually what is going on, whether it's the visa suspension, what it means. Liberia now, you can go to America. In fact, yesterday was the 21st, right? It took effect. Something took effect yesterday. So go there now. See, what do you make of that? 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104. When we come back, we have conversation about asset recovery and, of course, the Clara Hope Foundation in Liberia. So this caller here, right?
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning to Freedom FM family, and good morning to my peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia, and good morning to you, dear brother Abu Sherry, in studio along with brother Higa Gonda this morning. The name remains constant. Alfonso AS Command once again this beautiful Thursday morning. Brother Abu, what actually on my mind is this. I have two cardinal burning issues to speak about quickly this morning.
Go ahead.
First, I would like to speak on the issue of labor ministry. Minister Cooper Clark is not performing. He one of the ministers who are underperforming very poorly from 2014 to 2025 in the school ends. For 2025 to 2026, the school ends. The decent well bill, according to our law, the decent well bill, the bill is underperforming, and even the American decent well bill, all the MCC, Medellina, they may continue to school ends. So I don't know what President Walker is kicking the kind of man. And today, the Ministry of Labor has been double-laughed by Minister Cooper Clark. So I put that to rest. And when I hear you in the party say, or the small rescue puppet saying that, oh, the puppet is doing well, the puppet is doing well. I can let any of them for 2024 up to this time. No groundbreaking President Walker has done on his own, then we can celebrate. Besides, demolishing people places, making people homeless, they're nothing doing this. 2024 up to this time, all the places in Boko down, nothing has done there. The people have become junction, the people have become trouble, like the Massadia, the people that broke around Carano Bear. Then the place become so good, Gona Gay, Gona Boss place. When most of the people there today, like Gona Boy place, they're doing a lot of poverty in the place. So what is the government? Then we celebrate the Mr. coming one.
All right, Alfonso, let's talk.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Abu Matakwe calling for Tipo Bridge.
Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Let me tell you good morning from the studio this morning. What on my mind this morning is our lawmaker.
Okay.
They only me.
You mean all of them? All of them?
All of them. Majority, because the horse is majority.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere majority is, they are not being well for all in this country.
No, because in the House of Representatives, they get the rule of law, caucus, they get the regime, and Speaker Uno Black. So
the majority.
Okay, that is
because the horse is majority.
Mm-hmm.
One is not majority, anything cannot work. So the majority are not being well for all in the country. Which so far will stay under the reign.
All right, thank you very much.
Let's talk to
his problem
David,
is with the Unity Party lawmakers.
David, morning. David, good morning.
What's up, brother?
David, can you live?
Okay,
David isn't ready.
So
yeah.
Let's take two on this other side. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Freedom I'm Charles calling you from Louis.
Go ahead. The president addresses the nation on Monday.
Yeah,
so what have you to say?
First of all, I would like to inform the president that when he addressing the nation, he didn't forget about China year operation with Kim Bowman.
Okay.
We see the team moving double, and then our various leaders rule, the Mawa rule, the rule leading to Nuamu, the rule leading to Yaoye, passing through my area from Bogota and all of places. Those rules have never been touched in the past 3 years since President Bouaga took office. And the family who also went and they all became part of the majority black. Now he's the chairman on concession to us. That is his district. We ain't seen anything in Sanaye, from Sanaye town to Bambukoli town and all of places. We see anything that are going on in 3 years from now. So maybe they want us to demonstrate and make sure that we stop the China year from operating within that area. That's the only time they will know that we are concerned.
So what have Fode Famula said? What have Fode Famula said about these things you're talking about? These constraints in the community.
Pardon me?
I mean, what has been Fode Famula, the lawmakers? What have been his actions towards these challenges in the community with respect to China?
Fode Famula is so concerned about himself. He's concerned about the community. He really went there. Managed to find a way into the legislature to enrich himself. We have not seen anything from him. There is nothing he's seen as a chairman on concession, other things within our house. They fought for the position and it's just a bogus position that they are holding. They are doing nothing for the people.
All right. Thank you very much. Have your say for Liberians. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, and Abu Sherry, and let me say good morning to Ega. The news about political slaughter in Bremerville. I call you this morning on the Congress state in Concoction. Now, especially I've been to the reappointment or how should I place or craft. You know, I don't think that the government is due for what you call funding corruption, transparency, and accountability. Who is the ministers of left on social media naked on said that's not an issue. The DSC had an audit report on Colina Craft. The minister said that he took people, put them, what he took people for in government because they were appointed by the employed by Toshia. He put people there, gave them serious salary, and then DSC said he cannot account for those people. The president's daughter, Ronel Waka, me was measured that with 2,000.
4,000.
4,000. Thank you, 4,000. Up to now, I never heard to the TSC report. Today, Waka has appointed her to Minister of Youth and Sport, where I for Bangalore was not even audited to know because audit will not be sure. We audit to know whether the person that was made step or how they perform. And then you take the name for that, you see the L triple RC, where another corruption, the director of the L triple RC, the Reverend Gina Kinsama was in there. This is the rescue government yet. You will be replacing people that the past administration and do manifestation, the first year of the Union Party. You know about the issue of Afan. You are taking from Minister of Finance to Minister of Foreign Affairs, where anything I took the plane. So there's a Union Party here for you. People will have corruption situation and you replace them. Mr. Product comes to damage the country I think Mr. Parker is not serious to do anything in this country. The NSA people started marching our children. The minister are raping our children. You see, you see what's happening here? So it is about time for everybody to seek against this government. And Mr. Parker, as I share, put down my favorite thing. You share where it costs you to write again or wheelbarrow to go to the executive mansion. Do it.
But we passed by that one now because the president is riding, you know, I mean, I recorded.
So I will see the phone. I will remind Mr. Parker. I will take Keke and wheelbarrow. I say this thing left. I will be on the radio. It is the time I will take Keke and wheelbarrow and carry it to Mr. Parker. Or school morning, you will choose which one to rap. Because when you will continue to rap Keke or wheelbarrow, you will pack the left off the ego because in the FK, there's no.
So where play you pass to carry that Keke and wheelbarrow?
When the time comes, I will even appear on your radio. I will beg you for a time there.
No, but you don't need to appear on radio to carry Keke to somebody, huh?
No, I'm saying, prior to that time, I'm not doing it secret. You know me. I can be. You know me. My own president is for the nation to come over the rule of law. I will exercise our constitutional right.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning.
Let's talk to Gus.
Hello?
Morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to Eka.
Morning.
This is Chairman Square there. I'm calling from Labasi West.
Go ahead from Lakpasi, West Point.
What is on my mind, Abu? You see, for Samari district, we have the public minister with the election. We have one of the assistant ministers, which is Martin, which is Trazini. We have one of the assistant ministers, Samuka. All of them, they are for Samari. Samari Roy is very deplorable. For the Formula 1, it's just one of useless men because you don't have no impact. You're saying one
But Eddie Jawado wrote, he said, I don't know, the government has made up to, I don't know how many interventions into Bon County. And yes, we are talking about. But the people lying in Monrovia, they say they're doing a lot of projects. I think 29 or 30 something project in Bon County. So what you got to say to the president as he prepare for his test sooner?
The president shall allow us. Today he should not go over there and say on a province because we can see. The president can allow the regional party they are very well alive. They should allow us because we see that we are going around, we see nothing going on. Going on there is very, very deep problem, no food road system, nothing at all.
Okay, let's talk to Gus Help. Gus, good morning.
Good morning, Hagar. Good morning, Abu. Good morning to my fellow common citizens.
Good morning.
Abu and Hagar, it's good that you guys raised this issue this morning. The one that has to do with the lawmakers' behavior in their constituencies. You know, every time I hear people complain about lawmakers' performances, it reminds me about the people's power.
Is that what you have on your mind? People are just expressing their thoughts about what they think and what they want to say to the government.
And I like to all citizens, I like two issues. I like all citizens to use their power as enshrined in the Constitution whenever the lawmakers are failing them. The second issue has to do with the health sector. Our hospitals are ill-equipped. The government-run hospitals are ill-equipped. But then, Jamani was born with government's money. And Jamani is well equipped. You know, for government officials going to local hospitals as compared to them going to Mali, if there is anything to go by them, the need for having the government hospitals, the government-run hospitals equipped cannot be overemphasized. Because if Jamali can be equipped and sponsored by taxpayers' money, I guess they are running as a private entity, then it's equally fair that taxpayers' money be used to equip like or government hospitals.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gus.
So let's take more calls. 0776 104 104 065 100 104. The numbers to call. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Live on the radio. Let's hear you.
Morning.
My man, turn
You
on.
want to go ahead?
Hello?
Okay, we have to.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead. You have to move away from your monitor.
Thank you, my dear.
You're live. Go ahead, Levi.
Thank you. Where is some of my money, Abu? Most of you guys that expecting from President, especially the Senator Donkey. I listened to Senator Donkey yesterday on King Hamid on SNE. He said President William took over and then he started getting it home. When he was representative, he had a yellow to start the president at the time. So, Mr. President, when he got the money for, he did not do that. He was with the president hour in summer. For him, the party rank and people for him because Senator 2 days better. He said because President we have said that people in the quit. So he was there for 6 years. Why he did not resign at the time?
Okay.
Even he said yesterday, you came there, you were there, you saw all the parties, but you were sitting there and the party that you said it so. 2 days ago, you were telling the people that the party did not do nothing for you. And we have said it so that when you lost the election, Senator Duffy, you said yesterday that Joseph Baka is following the same trend that within the 10 million in Lopa. Senator, I don't know why we protest people as senators and what I do. You know the America, you have the power of man to start the president to that for more than 4 to 5 hours tenure to tell you where the money is coming from. You people just there in our house just for your food subscribe. So I don't think you people better know what you were protest for. Because you have a power. He didn't want to sell it. America. So you guys let me America, but when I come back to that, because it seems very hard to use here, then you're bringing back to them. Some of us there.
So what's on your mind this morning is that you're disappointed with Senator Creighton Duncan of signing the contract.
Exactly. I mean, even to sell this money, I will be on the radio. It's not a factor. Then I'm saying I will say the same thing because it's a project. So I will not put it on record. That's it. So they can pay me when people trading that way.
But they say this is politics. This is the fear of politics.
Abu, I cannot live with Brazil system for 10 years. I will not. If that's not a thing, we're going to get out. That's the rest of what we quit.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Morning, Abu.
Morning, sir. Let's hear you.
My name is Rosin Busy Beach, and I do join you from the community where our people are still dedicated at the Lower Science Center, Morovia, and Jimmy for the Junior State Required Community School. Veteran, we say thank you for the talking point of discussion. But veteran, I don't want you to forget today is a National Feeding Day. Today is a National Feeding Day. January 22nd. This day, Mr. Joseph Imon Baka was speaking to the nation. Put down the step for the infected, NSP. So I want you guys to be aware. But quickly.
All right, no problem. We'll get here guys to play the fainting video.
Thank you. So you see this contract? Mr. Baka, when you're just in the nation.
I come here, we got 2 fainting videos. They get one that they say that water when you ready my dream. Then they get the other one where happening to the Capitol building there.
They want to happen on January 22nd. What am I talking about, right?
Yeah, January 22nd. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me go for you.
Today's a feeding day. National Feeding Day. So quickly, you see, when we told people that Mr. Baka is an evil man today, as I speak to you, a 7-year-old man, just about 10-year-old girl in my country.
Yes, I was just reading through that.
You see what's happening in our country? Our people are dying from hunger. That's why you saw in Raleigh, that lady stronger than someone down. I'm not that lady to live with us.
I just sorry for a boyfriend if that lady can live for that kind of thing.
I tell you, veteran.
Yeah, somebody was saying that UP girl.
That UP girl.
This is a cheerleader for I know which community.
Thank you for always informing the people.
Okay, let's talk to Marcy before she moves.
I got a call. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Edmond Carr.
Go ahead.
Edmond, go
And
ahead.
yeah, so let me say happy 15th day to the Unity Party people.
What kind of problem is this?
Today is the 22nd. And what is on my mind is the civil community, because the last time you guys were very concerned when the fight was going on between Sandy and the civil community. So if President Walker intervention didn't go down well with some of us, because the National Commission on Disability is exclusively for persons living with disability. Job opportunity, we are qualified, but job opportunity is not there for us. So that is the only place that they can make appointment. And kudos to him that he was able to send Noah Gazing somewhere else. You know, that's a plus for Noah because of what he did. So for him to come to intervene, according to him, he wanted to intervene in the situation. For him as the commission, as an acting head, I think it's as a front of the civil community, it's insulting. He's trying to say that there is no qualified person here. I established in the commission.
Well, I thought that attendance happened when Sam Dean moved, the other person stepped in to be taken, or a whole new person was sent there as acting.
He suspended two persons. He suspended the executive director, which was Sandy, and then the deputy executive director for administration, Winifred P, was also suspended. So according to him, he brought in acting heads, and the acting head, the deputy director for administration, is a blind person, and then the vice president, who's supposed to be a disabled person too as well, one Apostle J. Ronald Wright, is a physically fit person. He's not supposed to be over there as an acting head because there are a whole lot of qualified disabled people here, even at the commission. They are qualified disabled people there. One of the people that you will see them working over there with all the service providers, and the drivers, you talk about the janitors and other areas. Sometimes you are appointed if you want to carry your special assistant as a normal or physically fit person, you can do so.
So what do you want the president to do?
So we want him to, as he suspended Sandy and send him to GAC for investigation, that he make sure the investigation is done. And Apostle Wright, she leaves the National Commission on Disability. So quickly on the issue about them taking 100 disabled person to empower them, that's also a form, that's a charade, because if you look at the number of disabled people in this country, they are in the millions.
But that's over 1 million disabled people. That's small.
Yeah,
That's small now.
Okay, no, but if people they have it all in the newspaper. They have it all in the newspaper that they are empowered, visually impaired people. And one thing that they don't know, they don't even know how to refer to person living with disability. You know, so if you just empower visually impaired people, then I mean you want to talk about you want to deal with blind people. What happened with the physically challenged? What happened with the hearing impaired? But that was just dropped in the budget, so they didn't do. In the bucket, they didn't do more. 100 disabled people being empowered. It's nothing. It can't help. It don't do anything at all. And then the president made sure that Apostle Wright go and send him a text and essay the National Commission on Disability. We will be coming after him. We just giving him some time to see what he will do about it. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, my sister is here. My sister, morning.
Yeah, morning. I know why I went on the line.
Go ahead.
Listen to you. Look, what on my mind, I want to ask the president who will get a celebration address. We're going to say the library. We're going to tell us. We're going to tell because everything that's going on, our people think give me a damaging report about our country. Report telling that CDC do not come out in the night. Do not work in the street 4 o'clock up to 5 o'clock. Do not work in the street. If somebody want to take your bed, just let it go before they kill you. What are people going to give? What are people going to give to the people like Liberia? People are saying in the street, sending our children in school. What are people going to get them people? Our black people now they are challenged when they go for protest, they beat on them, and the people are telling people to not stay. We're going to tell the people. You say breast down, but you don't get respect for breast. The poor are still hungry in the country. We're going to tell them, but what they're going to laugh to us again, till the day end was doing in 3 years or 2 years, sir. We're going to tell them people today. They put down in the country, you see other place, buses are burning, making poor homeless. We will tell them people, we will tell us tomorrow. So I'm asking for some worker, let you tell what it did in the 3 years, what you did, tell them people. We actually, it's not easy, our children, even come to say, the same channel too. We will tell them people today. On my mind this morning. So
thank you very much. Before we take the next call, let me read a portion of the U.S. government's travel alert. U.S. government employee travel restrictions in Liberia. The U.S. government is restricting its employees on where to travel, how to travel in Liberia. Your president is speaking. These kinds of things happening in your country. And that's what we're asking you this morning. What is your thought? What's on your mind? What do you want to say about your country to the president? The U.S. government employees are prohibited. That means they are restricted or asked not to go, say they won't hear that prohibition, don't do it. Prohibited from traveling outside the capital or between counties after dark due to safety and security risks. The U.S. government say Liberia is risky and insecure, that anybody working for the U.S. government, we're advising you after 6 p.m., don't leave Monrovia. Don't go outside of the city.
and these are people who are more sophisticated in terms of security than
So they say the reason why they're telling them and telling, when they tell your neighbors only, it mean you too now. So the reason they're telling them because they can't guarantee your security. That's also gangster thing going on. People get left on their side. They get all kinds of things, scissors and all that. The only exception is travel to and from Roberts International Airport. So the only thing you're going to do, you pack your bag, you pull in your car, you go straight to Rafi, right? To the airport, you come back.
Maybe
go to the airport, you come back.
Night.
Even when you're going to the airport, you coming back, don't go right, don't go left.
Come straight. No, but Abu, it's actually serious.
Rescue.
Frankly speaking, it's actually serious when we start to get these alert about our security. Then I think because if the US...
I'm finished here. Then stop to the workers alone.
Okay.
Then say U.S. citizens in Liberia are advised to take the same precaution, the same thing.
And they want to carry foam charge.
They go say they are country here now. The way you're going, you're not safe. So let's put our own citizens. The way you want to do it, the government have left us vulnerable. So all the big sharks in the government, the moment I started seeing Bwaka, in spite of having bulletproof car, went and bought a more sophisticated bulletproof car, I need something on that already correct. Then I see Gregory Como assigning heavy security detail to almost all of the big people.
And even Gregory himself can carry 2 escort vehicles.
The speaker, he added the main escort, that how you call the road traffic management people, that were Jeep, right? He gave all of them some with armed toting. I say, so the government will protect us and leave all behind. Then when you go to the company, right on Randall Street, the Lebanese people get someone pharmaceutical wholesale area there. I see gunmen standing there again. You go to any Lebanese and Indian men play, that there you see the gun people standing mining. So what is happening? What are their expectations? And the U.S. government has issued this. Liberians, speak to your president. Monday he's going to be talking. This is it. You are vulnerable. No security for you. Security for the big shark. The U.S. government say they won't give us security too. Don't go after 6 o'clock. Don't go in the darknet. After 6 o'clock, the only place you won't go to the airport. You come back from that street. Don't go left. Don't go right. So you want to play the fainting video? Then we'll continue with our course.
You want to please give me sound from there.
Okay, so this is it. Today is Thursday. Let's hear from you on end. You go to the market, the conditions are whether it's sanitation or health. I'm told whether the government people closing your stores, they're closing your shop. Just when the president speaker, this is the second anniversary of the president disgraceful thinking at a national event. A historic national event that was reduced to embarrassment, disgrace, and dishonor for Liberia when our president fainted in front of the war camera and disgraced Liberia and told the world that we have a sick man who is unable to stand on his feet.
Joey, do that looking for first year, like that.
This was actually very embarrassing. Every time you think about this in our history, I mean, you get frustrated as a citizen. But anyway, we move past it. Happy thinking day to Mr. President, his wife. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please let us know show in the musical Western, which is one of Liberia, the children owner that joined from Central Virginia.
Go ahead.
You know, Abu, since yesterday I started feeling very despicable, very, discouraged at all. It so happened that along the Hotel Africa Road, where the government made people homeless, where the government deprived people of their livelihood in the name of road expansion and road construction, the self-same government has started planting poles right by the Alpha. Those dilapidated Alpha, those outdated Alpha, they started planting light pole right there.
Legislation will be in order.
So, in my mind, I started
Legislation will be in order.
what sort of expansion?
Should I mean no expansion will happen? Because if you clear the place and then you go put the post right there, then what does it say?
They put the pole just right by the Alpha, leaving no room for expansion. Absolutely no room. And what really got me sick to the stomach again was when I took the road that the late Mabutu Yipa was building, that leading to Banjo, a pathway that is meant for pedestrians. Those guys went and started planting solar light right there. Right there, leaving no room for the continuation of that project. I mean, that's just how that project would be now. That project would not be completed for the walkway for pedestrians anymore.
Absolutely.
So what is the essence of what kind of rescue now this was brought? So it means that they just made to keep the country stagnant or retrogressive. There is nothing going on. You deprive people of their livelihood in the name of building roads, and now the first road that you claim that you're going to build, you're not building it anymore, but you're planting poles right there. If you claim that you want to build road, I think you will complete the road before you start planting poles. But they are doing no such thing. So what is that? Look, Abu, this year, we the Liberian people, we actually look for it to some extent. We look for it. If you go to Africa, like I'm telling you right now, people don't sleep sound because they are being tormented. They believe that any day public work can come on them. And those are the same people who are telling us, Joe, we are go. Can you imagine?
Wow.
This thing, we brought it upon ourselves. We look for it. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you very kindly. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Abu.
Good morning. The president is going to be delivering his third. He has done 1, 2, 3. We see nothing. The tier one. What do you think? Do you have hope?
Thank you very much, Abu and Higa. I am Spencer Mohammed, and I come from a Popo Colon, Long Post Hill, Western community. Abu, to answer your question, there is absolutely no hope. The years that have gone and the years to come will be a wasted because this is the president who is on record of telling the Liberian people that he had 16.5 billion opportunity to improve the life of Liberia. Yet they squander 16.5 billion. So what can you get out of the man who squanders 16.5 billion when we Liberians are living on crunch? Absolutely nothing will get from this man. The only thing we get from this man is continuing lying or continue to laugh or continue to deceive the poor serious 17,000 partisans who thought that when this man come to power, they were going to get jobs. Mr. Parker, I want to remind you this morning, Liberians did not vote you because we didn't see role. They didn't vote you because President Weah did not give us electricity. They didn't vote you because President Weah did not provide us hospitals. They voted you that when you come, job will waste. When we work, NGO will come. Mr. President, you are going to your 10th year now. We want our job. The circles and the motorbike, they are getting too much, and the street is getting crossed off with keke and motorbike. At this time, we're supposed to see fewer keke in the street because we told the boys when they come, they will get a job and they will pack their keke. 3 years, no job, Mr. President. Give our job here. We can't ride keke, we can't ride motorbike. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to make my voice on national issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well said. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning, Higa. This is the boss of the Common Chairman.
In the last 2 years, the breaking more homes. Go ahead, Spencer.
And I join you from Soklinen to Shufo. Abu America, I got no message for this president because I knew that there is incapacity there to deal with the complex nature of the Liberian problem. So I got a message for the Liberian people. And here is my message.
But today a message for the president.
Yeah, today a message for the president.
Yeah, so you won't keep your message for Liberian people fun time. Liberian people grieving right now. They're going through a lot. They're breaking their homes, destroying their livelihood, and you know their businesses have been taken away from them. All that. So there's not time for. We'll talk to the leader.
All right, but let me speak to the leader. Let me speak to him.
No job in the country.
All right, okay. Mr. President, you campaign a lot about security. But today, we are seeing that the opposite of what you spoke when your campaign down to be the truth. What for instance, for actually along the Congo town, the German embassy that you're on around that region, how if your accident takes place in a customer something which you are all in tight, no car wish you, we are saying body, no money, my own body, and we are seeing those people just, part of, one finish. Mr. President, I think that's unfound in the past talking about ritualistic killing, secret killing, but we are seeing that secret killing is, in fact, they are quadruple on your ring. Well, I'm going to tell you this, my
1 minute, these are the kind of killings for which, 1 minute, these are the kind of killings that's going on in the country, and the U.S. is telling its employees and citizens that you need to stay off, because how can you go and just see Titty Body laying on in the juniors? Then they say that accident, but the car laying on somewhere else. So how accident will happen? People fly out of the window, then Titty don't go laying on right in the scene juniors.
And the window way up. We seen the window way up. We're not seeing it crack or bust. Where those people pass? Those are the questions. Look, personally, I saw Bali along the close last night. On live Bali, I don't know whether the person was dead, but from what I saw, I'm not sure, but I saw that the person was dead. And so all around Liberia, people just dying, all kind of things happening. There are indicators all around the place. You can be on that, and you are not living up to your campaign promise. One thing that you can be on is the agricultural sector. You pay for the agricultural background. Today, Abu Ega, Liberia is ranked 112 among 123 nations that are extremely hungry in the world, that are trying to live hunger. That 112 place that Liberia is, they are with crisis and war. If you just try to do your math, even Liberia is hungry in even countries that are in civil crisis, countries that are in war. That's how who serve for agriculturists. I remember during the days of the former president, when FIFA banned Liberia, this president said that the thing that Georgia knew how to do best was dying on him. Mr. President, your agriculture is dead what you know how to do best. But what we are seeing is the opposite. We are hungry. Liberia is ranked 112 places and 123 nations. That's how good mark for agriculture man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have comments of people sharing the thoughts on this thing? Right, it's important that we also get some of our folks.
Political Stalin says, "Good morning, folks. I'm following from the municipal borough of Kutal. Emmanuel Bro, good morning, Abu Sharif and Hagar Gonda and my fellow viewers. Henry T. To Jr., good morning. I'm following you up from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the show. Stephen Yakadi says, good morning. I am following from Cotton Tree, District 2, Lower Maigibi County. Jeremy Dwe is watching live. He says that. Sam Mayongwe says, Popo Kono at ELW community. Emmanuel Bro is watching from YouTube. Okay. He says, good morning, Abu Sharif and Hagar Gonda and my fellow viewers. As always, on this Thursday, January 22, 2026, I'm pretty seated and watching today's show from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the USA. Papi Success Keita says, good morning, Freedom FM from Tupetro, he says. Okay, he's watching. I'm sure that's what he wanted to say. Good morning. Emmanuel G. Davis says, good morning. I'm following from the Tusafi Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. I'm Jimmy Aqua on the Jerusalem Avenue in the borough.
Jimmy, just 1 minute before you go ahead. The GHR, the Global Hunger Index, has reported that Waga in 2 years has made Liberia hungrier more than previous administration. So, what message do you have for the president?
So, I'm not surprised. I'm only disappointed on the issues that I know.
But if you're not surprised, I thought you have already braced yourself for whatever, and you're not supposed to be disappointed. In fact,
no, I'm disappointed. The reason I'm disappointed is that when you know, say you can't do something, you continue to lie to people. That's not disappointment. My disappointment in the minute that lie when you can lie. It's not about. I know they will not do it, but if you're not doing something, make it clear to people that we don't want to do it because you're so easy. Instead of lie to people. No, if the woman got no legacy project, but in the agriculture sector, he's supposed to make mark in the agriculture project because according to him, he get PSC in agriculture, and I know that the only degree he only is left. So if you want a degree in PSC in agriculture in regard to the presidency, you need to make that play. At least you need to make impact there. But instead of you become president in 2 years time, the whole call increasing the country. No, somebody in the community that will tell you that Hong Kong increasing like that. When the people running behind motorcycle, running behind market deal, they bust people shop, they put people out of job. Somebody got to tell again. Nobody need to tell. Yes, so the people who sound the second day, the party, the whole community, they come in boss again. How do you expect how that people suffer? Today, the bossy places where they carry on no development there. No development apple. You see, the people they put aside go what and they will. It didn't say because you speak to you all in darkness. Even the national legislature on Paga, they go on a darkness and they want to have session. So nobody can tell Abu that the country will suffer in the country. It is the emerging and tell that the country that say, you and that you know the country that say, when the program take 14-year-old boy and carrying 2 men and go to the massy, it is a country that say, there's a woman who came in today again, crying out the kid or son is still working in the TA and nobody want to arrest that boy. That woman on your brother children just show. So the kind of situation now in the country.
The boy who the Southern Mass mother said crying said that the people from the Ministry of Justice trying to intimidate her, all kind of thing happening. I'm just trying to
Yeah, listen to her. When the boy came back, she said she called on the president to get him. What would the president do? The president got nothing to do. The man just sitting the margin there and he put his right, he just took back and go to him and say, but the everything okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't asking him to get involved because she seemed not to trust the Ministry of Justice system anymore. It seems those people are trying to compromise the case in some ways. So she's asking the president to come up.
So even if she asked the president to come in, who asked the president for that Pujuben case that would have legal advice? When you expect Pujuben case that go to go advise president for that on legal issue?
Okay.
When you expect Medina Kuba to go advise president for that on political issue?
All right, thank you very much. And I like the Pujuben Keita. He the one say Prophet should go ahead causing Marcos and thing that the judge should so there is this thing here, and I think it's important for, in life, sometimes it's good to be silent. It's good to allow people, especially when you know what they're saying is true and everything. But if people indicate to you that the issues with you is not actually about, substantive issues, but it's personal and they got to destroy you and all of that, right? It's important that you also react in a self-defense mood. And that is with this man, Stanton Waterspoon. Stanton establishes his platform and uses it. He himself has confessed that indeed most of what they organized, planned, and executed were lies on former president. We are in the government. And this is to everybody who means well. when truth exposes or comes to reality, and you know, and yet still you see people insisting on destroying another human being, right? It's important that you stand in the gap. And the good thing is, the individual doing it is not a good character. It's a terrible character. It's an eroded character. I mean, for the fact that there is an established conviction on Stanton, I mean, every well-meaning person will make no abomination and speaking to the facts about it, that he is not a decent man. I mean, there is no morally upright society that people like Stanton will be given the credence to be voices in moral conversation. However, our part of the war measure things differently. And of course, the standard is very low. So we have to hold it at that. But now, as Stanton has insisted, right, now that Kun and other people have started giving him money, that, as much as, even citizens have gotten angry. Oh, President, you're too silent, you're not talking, blah, blah, blah. Every time people want to take action, he comes in, stop for the sake of the country and all of that. And that should not be construed as a weakness. Mm-hmm. We need people who stand for the country. We need people who will look at, and even when they are being personally afflicted, but for the sake of the security of the country and the stability of the country, they say, let it be. Let the people do it to me, right? They destroy my party headquarters, let it be. Nobody must do anything, right? Because an attempt to allow people to react to such a thing will create instability. They may say, no, I want it. They go after the other person, they grab my A and put in jail, nobody must react. Let the law, you send people to the court, let it go free, Sekou Kalasko, right? Because an attempt to say, why they arrest a member? No, you're going, then it will bring some degree of, disturbance and all of that. They may say, we must not. That is not the Liberia that I want for my people. I abandoned my career, came down and said I wanted peace and stability in the country, and I will remain on that path. I think this is the attitude, this is the definition of Mr. Weah's attitude. But there's one man who has been convicted and believe that he can go around and try to bring other people down because simply it seems he has come down. And it is time that people take effort to bring this man to book. By which, ICE and what ICE is doing in America is not just when people see, and Mr. Trump in America have said that he wants to weed America of criminals, addicts, narco terrorists, right? Money launderers, and people who stole. I witnessed a video on social media of a Sierra Leone in America who doing the COVID period. He had, and I think a fast food company like that, frauded the state by telling the people that he has failed some number of kids during the COVID period, and the government pay him millions. So when they investigated him, I will find there's something. When they investigated him, it proved that he did not. So everything he established, the man is a rich guy. I think he should be one of the richest Sierra Leoneans in America. Result. So the state, went ahead and seized his property and his establishment because of that fraud. So we have this man, this Stanton Waterspoon, who was investigated by medical fraud and all of those. He is there, and the consequences are known. And then men keep putting more on decent people and going for, I'm told people are telling me you're sharing nudes and all of that, and it is not nude. Sometimes where you find yourself, they get something called advertisement. And they are legit, work or business that people do. And you have to have a repetition for people to even consider you for advertisement. People don't just grab anybody. People don't grab criminal and put them up for advertisement, right? So the advertisement happen. So it is important that those believers in the CDC and Mr. Weah in America, if you don't care about Weah, you want to touch on it, be clean. But when you get skeleton in your closet, you won't kill this out, right? then it's important that Sedition take advantage and begin to report Stanton Waterspoon to ICE. Let ICE go and investigate Stanton Waterspoon. It's important. Since Liberia and Liberians cannot heal and celebrate anybody, let the man be challenged. Let ICE, instead of calling ICE for people who you're fighting over man bending and things, it should be calling ICE for people like that, because this man is a danger to the American society. It has been proven, and he's attempting to be very dangerous to the Liberian society. You can't be rude to other people, leader, and then you think you sit there and be yelling all over the place. How to report to ICE? So what you have to do online, you report through online tip, and the form is there. You submit detail via the HSR tip form at www.rce.gov/TRPS. Right? Then the second way to report Stanton Waterspoon, and we want our followers to listen and take this seriously. Well, we ain't saying nobody will go start causing Stanton. You're just reporting, let ICE go and grab him and they investigate him and they check his file, because as soon as they plug in, everything will come out. And look, America want to weed out criminals. So let the criminal come home and let's have the conversation home. Right? So telephone hotline, call the ICE Homeland Security Investigations, HSR, tip line at 1, I think when you're in America, but when you're probably plus 1-866-3. You can save it on WhatsApp right here. You take, you just Google Stanton stuff, you send it, they address everything, and there's something, the people will go after him and they'll pick him up, they'll investigate him, go to court. The Ghanaian former finance minister is there, and he's going through his interrogation. I think it's been established that he entered America fraudulently. International. If you are outside the US or Canada, call plus 1-802-872-6199. For example, you are in Liberia to report Stanton Waterspoon to ICE, right? The immigration and custom enforcement people in America. This is the number you save on your WhatsApp. You call them, they will pick. It's very, very responsive. They will pick, and then you lay your complaint, orderly, or you write your complaint through message and send it. You're not going to say, oh, the mayor, he's talking there. No. All you're going to do, ICE, I would like to bring to your attention a situation with this. Mr. Stanton Waterspoon, who doing SYZ, was charged for this, and his phone is convicted for this, blah, 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 and stuff. And his presence in the community, we believe, poses danger, and it contradicts, the U.S. government policy of ensuring that the American society is clear of criminals and all of these things. The people will see it. They will go for it and asking the question. Information needed is important for a report. To assist with investigation, provide as much specific information as possible, including subject detail, names, put your name there, address, date of birth, and country of birth. When you just go to Stanton Waterspoon case file, right, you get all those information right there. Subject detail, names, address, date of birth, and country of birth. Liberia, put it there. So it makes it easier for them to wire the man back. We're not wiring money anymore. We're going to wire the man back, wire the criminal back. This is how you deal with it. Violation specifics. So violation, and then you go for the medical fraud, something, you put it there. Oh God. Right. You go for the medical fraud. Detail on the alleged violation, such as illegal entry, visa fraud, or criminal activity. So criminal activity is right there. Who are convicted, right? Criminals are convicted. So you detail the criminal activity of Mr. Stanton Waterspoon as the Delaware court, and announced and found him convicted him for, you add it there. Additional information, employer information. If reporting workplace violation, everything. These are the information that you need. Important consideration, anonymity. You can choose to remain anonymous when submitting a tip. You don't need to put your name there to say, oh, my name. But this is a public information we just thought to share so that everybody will have it, right? We're going to post it on our social media pages. So you can go there, you get it. It's important. America is our greatest ally, and so we need to help America clean the American society. As we're cleaning the American society, indirectly we're going to be cleaning the Liberian society, right? So this is it. And I think it's a good thing. Every Liberian family train the children to be good citizens of the world. But if this man go there, he start doing all kinds of things and trying to be rude, it's important that ICE visits him. And then, so we're going to keep every other time we come here, we'll read this thing for people to know. And probably the case file will also read it so that when you're making your submission, you have the details on some of what is required in the submission process. So you don't just do it like that. So with that said, time is fast spent. Let's take a break with Crime Stopper Liberia. When we come back from our break, we go into something else right here on the show this morning, this break.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia. Interesting. We started the show this morning and we're telling you this demotion of Ko Bangalo, the real information will come out and we're getting different sides. Like I told you about the way Lofa went out, others are blaming that. And this one is coming in from journalist Toga Alexander Biede. So why Ko Bangalo was replaced is source. Bwaka goes to the SKD to take kick-off. Ko Bangalo is informed way in advance that the president was coming. Instead of keeping a couple of seats or rows for the president and entourage, he left it as it was. ANC leader Alexander Cummings came before JMB and was positioned just few seats from the president's seat. When it was time to go and do the kick-off, the president, who would have usually ignored the opposition, was forced to take Cummings along because, of course, the seating was terrible. And it brought beside him, he needed people to be there. So he did so not to be seen vindictive, but was paced that Juven Sport and protocol embarrassed him. So he did not like it. It was almost like compared, because if you take other people, you go and you carry Kumi, people say, well, the man left Kumi sitting near him.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, Co Bangalo and protocol should have known far ahead and reserve some rules, maybe 2-3 rules exclusively for the president Interras. Then Kumi will be very far
from him. Yeah.
From him, then he will not have the opportunity of inviting, his enemy to go and stand with him. There's a man who looked at him and his government and said nothing has changed. That anger within him. But again, this is Liberia for you, and his cousin or nephew gets the slap and demoted to a refugee repatriation agency that does absolutely nothing. The entire building is dusted up, and even returnees from Ghana, folks working there had to steal returnees from Ghana money to even survive. All of them had to be stealing the people money and left the people in that form and manner. And guess what? Even the people who they carried to go take care to the to this place,
disadvantaged youth.
The center there that they constructed. Johnsonville. They recruited some contractors to be cooking, cleaning, and all of that. They are not paying the people, right? They are not paying the people. Somebody reached out to me. They said they were bringing the documents.
Even the security are
all of them. The people are complaining and all of that.
So let me give you this this information about that whole place, right?
No, we ain't coming to talk about.
No, I just want to talk something sure. The government, they won't be political when they are implementing issues that should not be politicized. So that whole center, Abu, how can you be keeping people who are involved into drugs that you want to rehabilitate, but you take them, you allow them to go out, do whatever they want to do, they come whenever they want to come. So the entire Johnsonville, from the turning point to Mount Barclay and all around there, you'll find these guys in the various communities in the day at various ghettos and places and things. And then in the evening, all of them will rush. The very security that should be protecting the media, all of them on the same thing. So if you really go there, I would take a walk there.
So they're not
just disguise yourself and walk around there quietly and see what is happening. So that entire thing, it's just almost like somebody looking for an apartment, and they leave from one community to another community, but you're seeing freedom, everything you used to do, you can still leave from there and go anywhere you want to go out your way, and that is why it is.
Wow. So that's Sheree.
No, but I didn't. People living around there can testify to that. That's why the community have even become terrible, because these guys are under no security control. They leave from the fence at any time. Now, what better fence? I get the feed is start working on it. They leave from there at any time, go back at any time. So when they come outside, what they don't take, there is nothing there to say, oh, you came here with this, there is a punishment for you. So it's just a normal life. The government just doing it to show off that, oh yeah, the government keeping people to the LRRC Center in Johnsonville. But whether the reason for which they carry the people there, why they're doing, no. Because the real reason was to take those guys over there and rehabilitate them, bring them back, so that when they leave from over there tomorrow, they are able to contribute to society. But they are even getting worse. The only difference the government have, the only difference is, Abu, you giving these guys shelter instead of sleeping in the streets. But the same thing they used to do, they still doing everything.
So, but what kind of the Zogo and the girl to that play there? I will play it because Zogo stay in the street now.
So the thing is, the people weren't even ready, Abu. They are not capacitated enough to.
Oh, the men can come by in the street in the net.
So that's what I'm saying to you. It's almost like you and I here working here at Freedom. After work, we can go. We'll go in to our homes. We're leaving from our homes in the morning, coming to work, and after work we go. So the guys are just over there. They are living there, but they have the freedom. They can leave, go out, go back to the ghettos in the morning, go back in the communities, cause havoc in the community, and then in the evening they go back to their sleeping place.
Okay.
So that all.
So it was on Tuesday when we saw a read from the court Criminal Code A, where the court subpoena the Clark Hope Foundation over construction funds documents. They were asking the administration there at Clark Hope Foundation to present all relevant documentation, financial records, providing details of people who, funders and all of that. The code also required that the foundation provide records of all the funds received from individuals, institutions, and government agencies, including donor names, amount contributed, and contact information. And there is an interesting thing to look at. So when that thing came up, and I was like, so they're not asking for documentation now, but they're asking for donors' names, their contacts. So this good for nothing face beat for a lady that we get. We have look, and there's a precedent. President Weah appointed a religious advisor for Islamic affairs. Of another religious advisor for Islamic affairs. So, but guess what? The religious advisor for Islamic affairs during Mr. Weah's time had connected himself very well and had a lot of outreach, a lot of contact with people. And of course, the Islamic community used to feel it during the Abraham Day and stuff. There will be interventions from Turkey and other Islamic Republic in giving assistance, even during the Ramadan and all of that. So the new team, including Mama Kability, had no clue on how to proceed. So you know what they did? They brought the George Weah Islamic advisor closer, right? I think somebody also lied to that one that they were going to retain him. So he is there. He started giving in. He used to go to the mansion frequently. He used to go there when the manager to go needed. So he felt, somebody that showed him that, you're indispensable. So we're going to retain you. So, but guess what? You know what they were doing it for? So that Usman would transfer all of the contacts and connections to them, put it at the disposal. So when they reached a point where they had everything now, they started talking to the people, communicating here or there, communicating, sending emails and all of that. And then he started giving the assurance that, oh yeah, the office. Then what did they do? They flushed him out. They kick him out. When the man tried going to the mansion the first time, right to the security, again, they asking him, who are you? Who you came to? Hey, like, what are you saying? I'm Usman. You got to reintroduce yourself. I mean, a religious advisor of Islamic affairs. No, Mamaka and the others finish getting what they wanted from you. So they dash him to call the law matter short. These people they have no network. Like I asked yesterday, what is Katumu Bwaka network? What is the value of a network? The people should know, the people who know her, the people who respect her, the people who, she could talk to and all of that. They don't have it. It is clear, right, that the job has been difficult and she's relying and feeding only on the budget of the country and what the government gives her. And they said about Cloud, the people they were dealing all through the Sunday. So she need to turn over the contact. That's some of the reason you see they did that subpoena. So that in the event where she gave in, then the names of these people, these donors, their contact and what have you, they will take it and give it to Katumu Bwaka. Right? Then when they give it to Katumu Bwaka, then Katumu Bwaka will start interacting with the people. Oh, I'm the first lady. And that is the most stupid part. Mr. Weah is a global icon. To Mr. Weah, his wife, obviously, right, will get to know people. And people will get to know her. People will like to work with her. People will like to, honor her requests in areas. And you say she should share her husband friend, and get their detail to Katumu Bwaka for Katumu Baka and Osmo to go sit down and start baking and say, we're the president and the foil lady. So, the Liberian people. You think people can hear because Liberian people? It has to happen to somebody. And those were the people through which it happened. Right? So this is one of the motives that I have unpacked for why they want to do that. For 2 years, Katumu Baka has been there. She's done absolutely nothing. Even on December and Christmas party, she's unable to provide decent meal to Liberian kids to celebrate and be happy. Right? They experience on Cloudtown Field, the children. I think we have the recording here. Water they could not get. Right? So it has been disgraceful for the period. So she wants to use political power to take Claudia contact and start to exploit that one. It's not going to happen. That one, it will not happen. Your husband say he connected, he knew. Your husband must avail his friends to you. And you must go and make a case for Liberian kids to your husband friends, valuable friends, if he has some. That's how you can make impact and transformation. Stop being envious and jealous. This is it. But what we want to talk actually is not even this, but rather is the response. When this thing happened, it sent panic. That boy panicking. Oh, there's an attack on President Weah. People are coming for President Weah and President Weah and blah blah. So people were, justifiably concerned. But it was important that we wait and see how the foundation will react, or how the former first lady will react or respond. Whether they're going to submit, whether they're going to agree, and by giving those documents, then the next thing you hear, you got to come to the court. Whether she will be made to go to court, whether person we will sit down and see her husband, his wife be taken to court, and all of that, and sitting on bench and all of those things. So people were concerned and felt that no, this thing shouldn't happen. People getting agitated and all of that. So yesterday, the Cloud Foundation administration decided to respond. We have the response here. And Hagar is going to read us through the response. Then we'll make our points, we'll open the phone lines, and we'll talk.
Okay, so this was a Facebook write-out done on the official page of the former First Lady of Liberia, Clara M. Weah. And it's the CHF, that is the City of Hope Academy, press a statement. Clara Hope Foundation upholds rule of law, files motion to quench unlawful court order. Monrovia, January 21, blah, blah, blah. The Clara Hope Foundation, funded by former First Lady Clara Marie Weah, wishes to inform the public of a new development in relation to the ongoing actions initiated by the government of Liberia's asset recovery team. Consistent with its long-standing commitment to transparency.
Hey, sorry, I want you to start over. Start it over.
Okay. The Clara Hope Foundation, funded by former First Lady Clara Marie Weah, wishes to inform the public of a new development in relation to the ongoing actions initiated by the government of Liberia's asset recovery team.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent with its long-standing commitment to transparency, legality, and institutional integrity, the Clara Hope Foundation has filed a motion to quench the process issued against it by the Criminal Code A.
Mm-hmm.
This action should not be misconstrued as an attempt to conceal information or evade accountability. On the contrary, it reflects the Foundation's firm belief that the law is the law and must be followed by all government included.
Okay. So in the first 2 paragraphs, you already have an idea on what the foundation have decided and how they've decided to approach the issue. One, they say they're writing the code to file a motion to quash the process. I mean, this process needs to be quashed. Why? Why are they taking that approach? Because The action as seen by the foundation, as taken by the foundation, should not be seen or misconstrued as an attempt to conceal information. Say no. We're seeking the motion to quash, not because we won't hide something or won't conceal information. No. But this action we were taking, we want you to know that we're taking this action because it reflects our firm belief that the law is the law and must be followed by all. That means technically they have observed that the process was not law abiding. So quash this process. Let's follow the law. We're prepared and available, but it has to be done within the framework of the law. So let's see what is said further.
The foundation has nothing to hide. However, it strongly objects to being compelled to participate in what amounts to a fishing expedition uttered to unlawful or lawful procedure, due process, or any properly established prima facie basis. No or lawfully demand that citizen or institution prove wrongdoing where none has been alleged or specificity or supported by evidence.
Okay, so let's see what fishing expedition will interpret as, particularly in the legal space, and all that. I would say, oh, it's a fishing expedition. Say, fishing expedition refers to an attempt to uncover evidence or information without a clear basis and specific lead. So the Cloud Hope Foundation say what is happening is a fishing expedition. And in law, what that means is that you want evidence, but you're not following, you don't have a lead, you don't have a basis, right? You're trying to uncover something. Okay, you have a perception, you campaign on a perception to build the Cloud Hope Foundation, and that she has not handed it over to the Liberian government, right? So it is a belief, but you do not have a basis. You do not have any clear basis or specific lead, legally justifiable lead to prove or, give you a contextual clue on this assumption or presumptions that you've been making or you've made and all of that. Nothing. So what do? You consider fishing expedition, right? Often consider an abuse of legal process. Fishing expedition, my fellow Liberian, means it is a cleverly designed abuse of the legal process, and that should not be happening in our jurisprudence. So when you hear Cloud Hope Foundation asking and requesting the court to quash it, because this is an utterly designed and intentional attempt, right, to abuse our legal process. It's when someone hopes to find something incriminating or useful by broadly searching through documents. What is there? Hope. It is when a person hopes. So now the government is hoping that by this effort, by this subpoena, they will be able to find something incriminating. Even though their surrogates are out there saying that there is a criminal act that happened and that it is a criminal act they are prosecuting. I mean, are you getting this? Feel like, bro, we have to be reasonable enough to take out the political jackets and fix things as they are. Sometimes we can be very blunt and straightforward with our position on issues, especially when we are convinced as to what they are, right? So now, because you need to understand when you hear the word fishing expedition, then it will go, you don't have a full contextual understanding of what it means and what they're trying to communicate. The legal people will know, but we are speaking for the masses, we're speaking for the ordinary people, so that you know exactly what is unfolding. Now, there are few facts that's been established here, right? That the government of Liberia has got no justifiable basis to go after Clark Foundation. Right? They've got nothing. They've got no legal lead. They've got no lead. In investigation process, you have to have lead. Criminal investigation. You have to see something. You have to see paper trail. Because, look, Katumu has presided in the office of the First Lady for over 2 years now. So she has access to almost everything. The system is there. And that they have not managed to uncover or access anything that gives them a convincing lead to press criminal charges, then they are now resorting to what? Fishing expedition. Wherein they have the hope. They have the hope that when they subpoena the organization to bring their papers out and get all their contacts and what have you, in that process, they will develop, so to speak, because they could manipulate, right? They will develop something out of it, right? That will be incriminating to substantiate their claims in the past and made that useful by broadly going into people's personal files and all of that. So the foundation says, no, we are not going to kowtow into this, right? What is legal and appropriate is if you have an issue, if you have a case, go to court. But you can't ask me to bring my tenant to you, my document to you. Because mind you, they did this with the BMC. You remember that time? When they subpoenaed BMC? So now, our question is, what is the outcome of the BMC subpoena? What did you find? Apparently, they've searched all of BMC's just whatever that they were asking for then. It is clear that there was no procedural error and there was no money paid to BMC through, illicit and of course, inappropriate means. So now they can't find anything. So they say, okay, let's go try the people themselves. Let them come and give people name and stuff. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Is this how you run a country? Is this how you run a responsible organization? And Mr. Baga has given Edward Mountain, I think, $2 million in this year's budget, right? To do what? To play nonsense? Look at it. Does this thing look serious to you? Right? Does this thing look any serious to you? Is that the way you can retrieve asset? So now, when this subpoena happened, they will search documents and they will solicit testimonies or other evidence without a solid reason to believe it will yield relevant information. So that's what they're up to. The goal could be to get these things and manufacture or manipulate something out of it and come out with it, or satisfy the political goal of humiliating and embarrassing former President Weah's wife. Fellow Liberians, there's a country of reasonable people, people that reason. You think this is fair? You think that is the way for a responsible government to proceed? Is this not a dangerous precedent? Today, you're in power. You're enjoying yourself doing these things. But is this responsible enough? When Katumu shall have left the office, will it be a dignified thing for people to just on hearsay go and start to humiliate and disrespect her simply because they disagree with her? Is that the kind of country we want to build for ourselves? Is it fair to do this? 2 years now, you're doing all your background, you now review all your internal stuff. You'll find nothing on the people. But because politically you want to appease and satisfy your narratives, so you want to take an action, a knee-jerk political and illegal action. Go ahead and you're using the code. Roosevelt Willie is always sitting there. It's garbage in, garbage out. Whatever they want, he does. He give it. He said, bring all your documents. You go to the company that are executing the project, they give you all the documents. You don't see nothing. You go to the foundation, you say, bring all your documents, give all the name, all your the contact part, they won't take the contact and give it to Katumo. So in your see when we will tell you, say, this thing wasn't a rescue. Rather, you rescue people like Katumo. Nobody know Katumo Baka. You ever used to hear Katumo Baka near around here? Right? In fact, the account that she abandoned the old man and all of those things. You ever used to see her anywhere? So who actually got rescued there? Now, use the office of the First Lady and attract support and help to Liberian. You're not able. Then you only bear your friend on a success. They will take their own glory and give it to you. So you be passing around. What kind of you project role, then you glory role, then you contact role, then you network role, then you what kind of nonsense is this? Your husband is worth nothing. You yourself worth nothing. Right? So now the other people who you say they nobody, they must take their own friend any, their contact any, their contact number, and give it to you, so you will use that one, right? To do things for the Liberian people. Can you imagine? I thought Liberian people say they want Jawia mean nothing, Jawia can do nothing for Liberia. So why your president and his wife asking Jawia and his wife to bring their friend and contact to them that I want they won't use? So why you didn't keep Jawia and his wife there to just deliver for Liberia one time? The people you brought, they say they don't do nothing. There was sometimes I tell people, I say Kumi was way better than these people. Kumi was way better. Kumi has a network that's worth something that Liberia can benefit from, right, Hager? Mm-hmm. But what can these people? Absolutely not. We'll just be going in cycle. They will be waste hunting people, intimidating people, targeting people, deploying people. That's so it will be all. They give the lie to say China bringing billion to Buchanan. They lie to Buchanan people. Who they jump from that? They didn't want to get China billion.
Indonesia 3
then they say they didn't want to get Buchanan the billion. Then they say they found people to come sell the Bassa people put. What is this? I mean, this is the real thing that you have to understand. It means, in the layman term, that you have a completely useless group of people who are worth nothing and who contribute nothing. They could contribute nothing to their personal life, and they will absolutely add no value to this country. Zero. How are they? The fact that you going begging for your predecessor to give you her friend name and their contact number. Read it, something. They say I'm gonna get a name, put a contact number, then I'm gonna put the address there. Are you kidding me? Put a name, then you put the address there. So what you want to do with the people address? What you want to do with the people contact?
Instead of the guy saying, "Can you please connect us with your partners
in a responsible way," right?
Yeah.
And that one's supposed to happen. And the way the transition happens here,
yeah,
that has to have those kind of conversation. And especially as a lady, I don't know why Katumo is even being like that, right? She who have worked with this, I think it's maybe Clara, I don't know what the age will be like, because some poor ugly can make them to look older and all of that. But I don't know. But whatever. She who have worked with a colleague, right, in ways that they're able to benefit from each other mutually. And I'm not sure with Madam Clara, I have come to know, I am not sure she will resist any constructive effort to ask her to help, especially when the help is going to benefit the Liberian people. She will never refuse to do it. She will not.
But the thing is, the guys don't want to go like they're going to go back. So they want either they are doing the right thing, but they are doing the wrong thing. They are doing the wrong thing. So that's what is happening. The fight here is the guys are informed, they are aware of what is happening. And it's just sickening how Edo Martin is not focusing. I don't know what was it?
They're giving the man free money
because the guy is just jumping from place to place, from case to case. Just jump on the one, it's not concluded. He joined the one, and all these are being done because he want to prove to his employer that he's doing something. So they, the budget conversation, everything. So the guy he just want to be at the center of the news.
They put money in the budget to get the money.
You want to be at the center of the news, so people can feel like, oh yeah, they got the money he get. We have to do more. But You can be living in a lawful society, or society that should be governed by laws. Then somebody won't add that they don't want get the laws of our country. You don't.
Then they own fishing expedition.
Sometimes some things in the country.
We finish the reading here.
Yeah, they're sick to talk about.
People, I mean, who are a lawyer of Cloud Foundation? I mean, you don't joke with people. Don't see people because they try to be quiet. They're not talking, and you take advantage. Look at how the woman disgrace here. So who the judge will see them when you quash that thing? Huh? They're going to turn that subpoena out. So, Cloud, you got to go find something else. Cloud, that money that you eating from the country, you must work for it. What you're supposed to do is get lead, go find something, and go retrieve labor. And you tell Bible say the foundation for labor, you must go retrieve that property. You'll find it. $2 million is no joke. Schools are without tears. Hospitals are without medication. Right? Without light. Villages are disconnected. No road. And the country takes $2 million and give it to you, and you are passing around uselessly, wasting the money, and there is no result. Who does that? Where? For a poor country like Liberia? Right? Let's put the reading back up. Let's continue so you listen to real logical response.
Where is this? However, the motion court was filed because of process my parallel card. Let me get on course.
No, that the motion, the third paragraph. Where you get that motion? The motion to quash.
Okay, so the motion to quash was filed because process matters and rights guaranteed under our constitution and statutory laws are now sacrosanct.
Okay,
yes, sorry, are sacrosanct.
So what they're saying is that the reason why they filed the motion to quash this thing, because in Liberia, right, issues that has got to do with matters and rights are guaranteed under our constitution, and statutory laws, right, are sacrosanct. That means everybody's supposed to respect and there is nothing you can go around it. Right? Liberia is a country governed by laws, not by conjecture, political maneuvers, or intimidation. What did I read to you about the fishing expedition? Where you try to coerce and obtain malicious evidence, baseless, that even you yourself not convinced in, to score political points for political maneuvering purposes. No. So on the basis of this clear intent, we move to quash the subpoena, right? Allowing state actors to issue sweeping investigative demands without jurisdiction, without any jurisdiction, then the court, you as the honorable court, you allow investigators to just go and send requests like that. Without any jurisdiction, or any legal foundation, or judicial oversight, who set a dangerous and irreversible precedent, one that could be used tomorrow against any private citizens, non-profit organization, or institutions. It's important. So instead of the government having this thought, it's the private organization that's saying, no, let's have the law. We can't do that. If we do this, it's terrible. And we don't want to be an accomplice to the violations of the standards and laws of the country. So no, quash this thing. You follow the process. We'll teach you on how to follow the process. But the people they pass around in the UP chat when they say, oh, the woman, they put the money, they go pay. Hey God, you use those lies to campaign. Liberian people believe you, they made you president. You can't, because Liberian people are asking you now. Yeah. So all the property, what they prove now. So all of y'all go help Clamati. When you used to be sitting on places talking that they all have money here, they all play what they pay, y'all go carry your evidence. So at least Cloud will use that one, then y'all go press charges. Lies It is unfortunate that the foundation has been forced to take this step. They didn't want. They've been running very responsibly, professionally, because they are. You know, to run that kind of project and all of that, you can stay right here. How many donors here? Because of the poverty nature of this country and how job businesses are terrible. People are good in their nature, but to what extent can they? So they have to go outside. People are reading news. They're hearing, they're seeing these things. They're concerned. You don't treat people like that. When you destroy the image of that foundation, you are destroying the hope of Liberian children, Mr. President. Why are you not thinking beyond your selfish desires? Why are you not? It is unfortunate that the foundation has been forced to take this step. However, the Clara Hope Foundation is mindful that today's silence becomes tomorrow's erosion of rights, and that's what they do not want to be. Let the world know. Because when we remain silent and say, oh, until they can do it right before we talk, others will misconstrue it and they will interpret. And tomorrow somebody will use that and write on that and abuse other people's rights. Upholding the rule of law sometimes requires principle resistance. This principle resistance in the confines of the law. Value, where you hold onto your values, your principles. You say, no, as much I will resist this one, and the resistance is backed. Even when compliance will be easier. See, it's easier, we can comply. We can just we'll put everything together, we'll send it. But no, let me resist it because the procedure is flawed. The country of law. You say you get reason to believe that. So that's a reason you get, bring your ticket to the court, you go, you file, and then we'll go there. Go to the court, you go, you bring your evidence. Then the court evaluate your evidence. Then we'll bring out, right? Mm-hmm. You're not able to do that. You know you not get any grounds to do that. The foundation reiterates that it remains ready and willing to comply with any lawful, properly grounded, and constitutionally sound process. What it cannot and will not do is legitimize actions that undermine due process and the very legal safeguards meant to protect all Liberians. To our donors, partners, beneficiaries, and the Liberian public, the Clara Hope Foundation remains steadfast in its mission to uplift vulnerable children and communities. This legal step does not distract from our work. It defends the legal environment that allows such work to exist. We stand firm, we respect the law, and we will continue to defend both our integrity and the principles upon which Liberia democracy rests. Signed, Jackson P. Gbami, manager, Clara Hope Foundation. The other day we have Jackson here, right? And so this is it. Fellow Liberians, you have your say. I know a lot of you were made to believe that the Clara Hope Foundation was established through money taken from the government of Liberia. The people who levied the allegation or made you to believe these things are in power defended for 2 years. The evidence shows, or the reality shows, that they have found nothing absolutely to constructively link the possibility and the accusation with facts. They're unable to do that, to match the allegations with the facts. They review all government documentation. They call the company that paid the place. They can see nothing to authenticate the claims they made you to believe, that made you also to vote for them. So because they owe you that accountability, they're going on and abusing the law, abusing the justice system. Following is a process that is ultra viral. Open the phone lines, have your say, take out the sentiment, take out the hate. Be Liberian for once. When you see truth, you say it. When you see lie, you talk it. When you see injustice, you see it. This country will not make progress if we continue to pamper injustice simply because it satisfies our aggrandizement. Absolutely not. What you call spade a spade, injustice to one is injustice to all. Because mind you, when this president said, tomorrow it could be anybody. It could be the Katumo herself. It could be Mrs. Kuhn as well. We don't want a country like that. We need a country to make progress, to move forward. We can't be a country trapped in our past. All of the time, we got to go back and start doing the dirt and start doing the dirtiness of the past and all of that. We got to make progress. And to do that, to achieve that, we have to remain in the confines of the law. That's what we are saying. And the foundation have said she's not refusing. She's open and willing to always come. But what are you doing? You call BMC. What did you get? Liberians, have you asked the government and CLA? What did they get from BMC? 0776 104 104 086 500 104. 14 minutes to go. Let's take calls. Let's hear your views. Let's hear your thought on this. Okay. How the other woman won't ride on her friend Glory. Right? And that is seen office. That is seen privileges.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Miles Zukisa, calling from District Escape.
Go ahead.
Yeah. For the ethnical matter pertaining our former President West, I have no one to blame. I have a former president to blame the issues.
Go ahead.
That revenge she came also. When they try, they know they can't get at him. So definitely they find another opportunity to get at the West. And that's what they own now. Yeah. And look at the appointment I saw last night, it got to me. But you know what? Not having a working relationship with people.
We've passed that. Let's move on to the next line of conversation.
Yeah. But then our former president West actually let us.
Okay. Your lines. Morning. Hey, Morris.
Yeah, thank you for the show. You know, so now in there, when you feel like you hear somebody so much, but then you want to see the down for the person, they'll display your car. Now the government trying to do. You know, when the time we want to pay that play. Okay, if we have got the power, you want to play not to Yama for causing all my daughter. I managed to get it there. So I beg you, I want for me to work together. Let's now talk and more and daughter to see how bad. I say it's the same for me, God has got the power. So to work and operate, I think we can operate together. Like proposing what do we all do for our country? I'm proud of you. If I develop country, I also marry you and bring here. You bring the kind of thing. So one point here, all you do, I need to help our children that come out. So the so we can be proud of the country. But I don't want to here trainer. Say how the all the people in the hour the home of all the bring it up for everything.
All right.
So okay, in case of I also pay money one and so the mobile is up I need that too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you for the show the money.
Thank you. Let's talk to you here. Morning.
Good morning.
You live.
Hey, but get all your contact. All I want is for you. Get it address, get a telephone number.
American people business.
No, we're not talking about American people.
We're not talking about American people. Let's talk to somebody else here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, you live.
Yeah, good morning, Ega. This is Pastor Emmanuel Kopo. I call for Battleship Precisely.
Go ahead.
I really admired your explanation on the Platform Foundation issue. Honestly speaking, it's so disheartening in this modern time, looking at such a facility that brings glory to our kids, giving them a better future. And then you are trying by all devilish means as a first day as a government to undermine such a project is a sign to me an indication that this government does not have any good intention for the interest of the Liberian people. Look at the kids that are there for heaven's sake. They are given decent learning environment. They are given decent life conditions that you could not provide your 40 years of experience within that year that you ever open an institution until of late in your old age. That tells us, the Liberian people, we are running on a bad president. What the Bible says, they take him to I got a property there in Marshall. When I see the place, my heart goes up to better living. For children that the woman does not even know their family.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pastor. Well said.
Okay, let's talk to this person.
Yeah, just
walk away from the radio, please.
Hey,
go ahead.
I want to commend you for this kind of program. The Liberian people need to get the precise information. Thank you for your information dissemination. But what I want to say about Pastor Aaron McGill calling from Accra Hill.
Go ahead.
I want to let you know right now that what this telecom man to the asset recovery area in both 14, you all see chaos in this country. In fact, I think a bit of historicity when it comes to asset recovery system in the country. People went and lie and said that any person first, there's a big lie. It came from George Weah, started from Charles Taylor. When former President Charles Taylor was leaving, I was in government. Former President Charles Taylor was leaving, he gave vehicles, government vehicles to many people that were in the system. Then, when Ellen Johnson came in, she also came in and she made a statement and said that those that will come and take charge, they have to
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning. Katumu Bwaga and Hosmo say Claudia should get all their friend and contact to them.
Morning.
You can go to church. When the pastor say, pray for your enemy to die, don't go alone that prayer. But when you pray for your enemy to live, they can stop. Now what happens to President Weah? We are there for Waka. When it happened in Womo, what happened to Katumu say that or taking a chance to go? What is on our face? Then you want your friend with your property, Katumu in that shit. Your hospital you get for the 2-year experience. For the 2-year experience, you don't know people. To extract and bring your own foundation, Katumu Waka, what you trying to tell? Is that whenever you go to check, pastor say pray for enemy to die. Or for that prayer.
Did I pray serious, eh?
Thank you very much.
077 okay 0776.
So you know the World Economic Forum is on in Denver, right? And so it's a platform that attracts world leaders, business mongols, and all of that to go and share ideas, exchange notes on different issues. So our government is also represented by the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So she goes there, stood near Elon Musk, took a picture, and that achievement. She's not telling us any kind of commitment that she secured out of meeting Elon Musk or any other person, but she just take a picture and say, President Baga say, we want to work for the country, so we want to say thanks to SpaceX. We want to say thanks. What kind of nonsense is this? Eh? Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, my name is. I just enjoy you guys when you guys are on your show, the way you guys do your presentation, especially the way you did the label concerning this Cloud Foundation.
But we are the best. We are the best presenter in the country.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Sugar, please lower the radio. I did it when you put the radio on again. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How you got this stuff name? We addressed the issue from the premise that you laid was from this Muslim imam, who was the religious advisor, the Islamic religious advisor to former President Weah. After they had extracted all of what they needed from him, they dashed him And then they know that they're able to play that game with Madam Weir. Therefore, they try to use this kind of subtle activity to go and to carry on a fishing expedition to be able to to get information for her. That's all, and then start to go after that. But they don't know George Weah is a global international anchor. He's not local champion, not international champion. You understand? So the woman is using her husband leverage to be able to get opportunities. Now, what kind of leverage Katumu Baka able to use to get opportunity?
I'm telling you. But in the moment, okay, the contact number, the address, the email, everything. You want to steal your friend? You want to steal your friend, Gloria?
Thank you for the enlightenment.
Yeah, thank you, man. Oh my God, Jaffe. I want to see your Jaffe. I mean, let's put it in the Labrador way now. Eh? You say you can do it, then over 2 years, then you say, oh, you got to get your own contact. And like again, I can go borrow that friend and clothes to go to the next. Good morning. Freedom. Go ahead, you're live on Freedom.
Good morning, comrade. Eko Jerry. Comrade Abu Sharif, my name Rete Blamu Asam Monti.
I'm disappointed in you, man.
Comrade, let me say this. You know, honor our legal system. Our legal system is saying to us that you as a Liberian, when you are injured, you must go to the court, or if you have standing. These are the two reasons. Honor Chapter 3 of the 1986 Constitution, which is our fundamental right, that take any other citizen of this country to a court, meaning you are injured or you have standing. So the vice president that we are receiving under the administration, I mean, it's quite frustrating that government of Liberia, you accusing somebody, and in that form and manner, for you to make yourself so low, it means you want to use the court as a weapon. Because when you're doing that, people refer to it in politics as weaponizing the court, using the court against the people, or individual or institution.
That's correct. Thank you very much. I have to hold you there. Time to start spend. Good morning. Morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is our discussion, bro. You know, I want over all the experience of out of government in all the they have not get some with them. They are going for the system for how we pass. One of the things that shocked me today, and then yesterday, I started checking on it. They wanted after the important is broke all the forces in the federal. They can't be taking over solar panels. So now you have to have running a business. So we confuse, brother. So what is the agenda?
The agenda is to chase business people, break homes, and that is it. But me, they cloud thing here. I think we got to do some comedy stuff on it. The thing is just looking like, you get together in the community. So a friend in West from 1 week, you go here chatting, anytime to go for party. Then the other one go say about that thing. So please borrow me a week, and they dress today. Let me go. So that Katumu, you gotta go. You say you find your husband, you get contact, you use your contact, you come and impact Liberians, right? If you find issues with Madam Weir while she was serving, then you go to court. You take the issue to court. But you can't be asking your friend. Then you doing it. You won't beg. You beg or then you won't do what. You won't beg for the woman contact. Go to her. Say, my friend, the thing here, for all of all. So, and the time you're here, you do well. So we have a say here too. So help us, let's do something, please. So one more time you can fly together, and you meet people. I mean, we gotta go, man.
Yes, Monday will resume. Monday, I'm sure Monday will be an interesting, we'll be beginning an interesting week. So until we are here, let's keep the peace of Liberia. This country will not burn.
That's correct.
Our country.
And so we gotta go. It has been a very wonderful week. And Sunday, Manchester United is going to be beating Arsenal, just as we did with Man City. We are the newest champion in Europe. We are beating people like hell. Wasmus Montreal beating back out. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.